Hello, this is Monty with MJ Farm, and I would like to talk to you about controlling gophers. It can be a little bit harder than it sounds, and so first of first of all, we're going to talk about the tools. A digging tool. This is what I like. You can get a shovel, but this works fine. One of my favorite tools in the garden is this garden knife, metal detecting knife. Works great for a lot of things, especially gophers. Next thing is a long skinny screwdriver, and I will show you how to use that. You're going to need to let the gopher off of your trap. It helps having a pair of long skinny pliers like this. The next thing you need, of course, are gopher traps, and here they are. I will show you how to work those. Okay, we got two types of gopher trap here, and I like both of them just the same. This trap is set right now. I'm going to go ahead. The gopher comes through there. No bait with a gopher trap. You don't need it. Tie a string onto your gopher trap or you're going to lose them. So the gopher will come through here, push on that, and that catches them. So how do we set this trap? We're going to flip that rod up, and then I'm going to push down on my jaws, and that rod catches right under here, okay? And so the next thing I'm going to do is take my little trip plate, and I'm going to push that up till it's just barely catching on our little rod here, our little trip rod. And so that is now set. And again, the gopher comes through, pushes, it goes off. I'll set it again, push our little trip bar up, compress our jaws, catches here, and I'm going to put it right back under our trip plate, just barely. I didn't have it quite enough that time, but that's how you set this trap. Our next trap, this one is set as well. It's a different trap. They're both good. Okay, I'm going to set that. Move this bar right in the center, and then I'm going to push this bar right up through here. So it's going to come right up through the middle here. Okay, and that bar has a little hook on it. Hopefully you can see that little hook. That hook is going to catch right there. Okay, so I'm going to, again, compress my jaws, and now I've got my hook on that bar holding my jaws down. You see it there. Let me do that one more time. Push it down. The hook is holding it. What I do with this trap is this trip plate has a hole right in the middle. I'm going to put that right in there, and then it's set. Gopher comes through, pushes, and it catches them. Very okay. Let's talk about how we do this. Why we need this long, skinny screwdriver. I'm going to go along the ground, and then when I hit a gopher tunnel, the screwdriver will fall in. I'll feel it fall in. Now I know I found the tunnel. And then I'll take my digging tool and I'll dig out and open the tunnel up. I'll clean everything out. And then again, we always need two gopher traps because you never know which way they will come. I'll take a gopher trap, put in this side. I'll put one in this side. And then we'll cover the hole up real good. We'll leave it open, this open, but I'm going to cover it up with some wood and stuff. We don't want, if you leave any air or light in there, the gopher will start plowing dirt forward, and he'll bury that opening in his tunnel. So that's how we do it. Okay, I've got my tools with me, and I can see this crescent-shaped mound, and I know that gopher's in there working. There's one here, there's some back here behind us. And so I'll take my long skinny screwdriver and start probing and see if I can find. I don't like putting one right in front of there. I want to find one of their main tunnels. Okay, I want to show you when I take my screwdriver and I'm back here, it's solid ground. When I come right here, it falls in. Okay, and I can see the dirt falling in there. And that's how we know we've got a tunnel there. Take my tool. Okay, I want to show you, hopefully, I'll put this down in there. Hopefully you can see the tunnel down there. Then I'll do it on this side. You see the tunnel going back in there. So that's the Gopher tunnel. Okay, what I'm going to do now is stick my Gopher trap back into that tunnel. Hopefully you can see that back there. So that trap is set. It's ready to go. Okay, I've got one side in. Now I'm going to put the second trap in. And I'll set it back in that hole as far as I can. And I think we're okay right there. So now my traps are set. I'll get it covered up. I'll show you that. Okay, the last thing, and probably the most important, is to really cover this hole up good. I want to leave this open where my traps are, but I want to level it off, and then I'll set something on top of it, and then the sides, I'm gonna bury the sides really good. Okay, I got the sides buried really good. And even now, I'm going to put something else on top of it. You don't, if there's any air or light, you're not going to catch your gopher. So let's see what happens. Okay, we've done everything successful. Cleaned the tunnels, put our traps in there. The gopher came along, and we caught him. So we now have a gopher. So how do you get the gopher off? Well, that's why I like these long skinny pliers here. And what we're going to do is go right across those two bars. Go across just like that, and then I'm going to compress, and your gopher will come out. You don't have to mess with it. So I appreciate you watching, and if you have any questions or comments, I try to answer all of them. So subscribe and you'll get my next videos. Thank you very much.